MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Luis Severino will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike two. Reddick is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Andujar into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. Time for a look at the Stros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
So striding in, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Billy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the, oh no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right and gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock to the right side.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In there. Now the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Caballero, the runner at second with 1 away. And the runner's breaking for third. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
The right
Boy, that
field.
has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. It's been a steady 5 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx. And here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 1 for 10. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Digging in, Miguel Andujar, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He hits it hard on the ground with the left, and that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Strike taken to throw. And the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And the runner will score from second. both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Line drive to center field. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. Throw into second. And he's safe.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Runner breaks for third. LeMahieu isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Gregorius leads off second with nobody out. Runner's on his way to third. In there, now the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Brantley. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him. So he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Framber Valdez is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Reddick is there. Let's see if they try it. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Cristobal Caballero. He reached on a single in his first try. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits. 2 errors in the inning, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Here's George Springer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Out in front of that one may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. White, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Fouled off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
Back up the middle. There is Altuve. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. On to White at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Grounder down the line at third. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, whew, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. On to first, and it's a quick two as Reddick bounces into a double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that two-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a two-out rally started.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Sanchez.
Bounce it to the left side. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Wow, this one was over before it even started. Talking about a rude awakening to the game. He only lasted 1 inning. There's still 8 innings the bullpen's going to have to eat up in this one.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. At the plate. Aaron Hicks as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Brantley arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now to the plate, Cristobal Caballero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to Altuve for the 4th. Striding in for Houston, George Springer will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. 2 away in the inning. And, Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he's really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Lined hard toward right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now
batting, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Left side of the infield into the shift. To his right, Correa. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Josh Reddick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take.
For the Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that'll bring up the
leading off the third baseman.
Justin Wilson been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 38, Justin Wilson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Gregorius takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Next up for the Stros, Aledmus Diaz, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The next 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now is the Yankees DH, Billy Hamilton. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting, first baseman, Cristobal Caballero.
Stepping up now, Cristobal Caballero. Has a look, now the pitch. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second. The 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
No left fielder.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Digging in once again, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Tyler White will bat next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Now batter, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Ready for another chance, Robinson Chirinos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
5-0 finish tonight. The Yankees jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Luis Severino is the winning pitcher of record. Lance McCullers was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 1 of the AL Division Series, the Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 1 of the American League Division Series, the Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 2 of the NLDS, the Dodgers took down the Nationals in Washington 6-5. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. For Game 2 of the NLDS, the Chicago Cubs got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-5. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.